I remember that feeling so clearly. One summer night I lay on the grass and looked up at the sky. The sky was not an empty black dome, but a velvet curtain embroidered with millions of glittering diamonds. Each tiny pinprick of light held its own story. I asked myself, who am I in all this immensity? Is there someone, somewhere very far away, looking up at the exact same curtain? That question has haunted me, and perhaps it has haunted humanity since the dawn of consciousness, and today I want to find the answer with you. Welcome to Echoes of the Unknown. I am David, and this is a journey not just to explore space, but to explore ourselves, because no matter what culture we belong to or what language we speak, deep within each of us is a hidden explorer. The story of the universe, with all its vastness and mystery, is also our story. Our journey begins in the most familiar place, the one we call home, Earth. Seen from space, it is just a tiny blue speck, a precious jewel floating in the endless ocean of space. But it is on this small blue speck that a miracle happened. Life blossomed in an extraordinary way, overcoming all odds to exist and thrive. We have built brilliant cities, great civilizations, and woven limitless dreams. And from here, we have begun to reach out to touch the stars. But did you know we aren't just reaching for the stars, we are born from them? Modern science has proven an astonishing truth. The atoms that make up our bodies, carbon, oxygen, iron, were all created in the nuclear furnaces at the core of long-dead stars. When a giant star dies, it releases these elements into the cosmos, and they become the building blocks for the next generation of planets and life. Every cell in your body, every breath you take, contains the remnants of a dead star. We are not just descendants of Earth, but children of the universe, born from the death of stars. But our tiny home, the solar system, is just a grain of sand on the endless beach we call the Milky Way. From a distance, it looks like a giant island of stars spinning in the deep darkness. The Milky Way contains 100 to 400 billion stars. Each of those stars could be a sun, and orbiting each of those suns there could be planets. Our solar system is in a relatively quiet spot, like a small house on the outskirts of a massive city. This safe location has allowed life to thrive, away from the chaos at the galactic center, where a colossal supermassive black hole resides. This black hole, named Sagittarius A, is millions of times more massive than our sun, and its gravity holds the entire galaxy in a stable orbit around it. And then, the real awe begins. Our Milky Way is not alone. It is just one of billions, even trillions of other galaxies. This is the moment where the thought of vastness can overwhelm us. Our Milky Way is only a part of a giant supercluster called Laniakea, which contains over 100,000 galaxies. Each small speck of light we see from telescopes is not a star, but an entire galaxy. Each of those galaxies is a separate universe, with countless possibilities. If every planet that could have life were a grain of sand, then we are standing on one grain on one beach, and all of that is just a single grain in an endless galactic ocean. This does not make us small. On the contrary, it makes our existence more miraculous than ever. We are the only beings we know of who are capable of perceiving and comprehending this vastness. So where did all of this come from? The Big Bang Theory gives us an extraordinary story. About 13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe was compressed into an unimaginably small, hot and dense point. Then, a sudden expansion occurred. From that, elementary particles formed and then combined to create atoms, which went on to form the first stars. And in those stars, heavier elements were created, the building blocks of planets and of us. We are living in a story that is still being written. The universe is continuously expanding. With every passing second, galaxies are drifting further apart. And we are a part of that story, the storytellers, the explorers, the ones who are trying to understand where we came from and where we are going. So why do we spend our time exploring all of this? Why do we look up at the night sky and feel an unceasing urge to understand? Perhaps because every new discovery in the universe brings us closer to understanding ourselves, to our place in the great symphony of existence. And when the universe is this vast, the biggest question still remains unanswered. Are we alone? Ultimately, I want to take a moment for reflection. Perhaps the journey of understanding the universe isn't just about discovering distant things, but about finding ourselves. We are fragile, tiny beings, yet we carry within us a great will to explore, a relentless desire to know. If you also feel that strange pull whenever you look up at the night sky, if you also carry those unspoken questions within you, then you are not alone. We people all over Earth are all wanderers, sharing a common journey of exploration and seeking. And when the universe is this vast, the biggest question still remains unanswered. Are we alone? Is there another planet somewhere out there? Another civilization also looking up and wondering about our existence? Is the light we are seeing carrying a message from a civilization that has long since faded, or a greeting from one that is just beginning to flourish? All these questions will be the motivation for our next journey. In the upcoming episode, we will not only gaze at the stars but will delve deep into the stellar nurseries, the places where new stars and planets are born. We will explore exoplanets, searching for any signs of life, no matter how small. Our journey has only just begun. Join me as we continue to explore. And who knows, we might just find the answers to our greatest questions. If you want to continue this journey with me, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next part.